Yo, how's it going everyone? It's that time once again. We are back. It's the Dokkan early stream. How's everyone doing today? No scout points for this. Yeah, so the banner is definitely not yeah, if you're free to play, absolutely. Fresh Smoker, how's it going? Yep, Anto. Oh, the game sound is, yeah, because I was playing the thing yesterday. Whoops. Yeah, that's from PHY Gato being turned up from streaming Long Dark on the Xbox on the second channel yesterday. Whoopsie! Alright, it's fixed now. Joby on the Twitch side, how's it going? Hey, Vil, how's it going? Yeah, so the banner is terrible. It's one of those, like, to be honest though, I expected it to be worse. I thought it was going to be like the two alternate art things and then like, why has this stopped? Okay, there we go. I was expecting it to be like the two alternate arts and then like a whole bunch of just garbage. And the summonable characters are literally just the alternate art versions and the normal versions of the cards, which is probably the best case scenario, I suppose, but both alternate arts are mine. I am him, that's why. And so back to the green lane. Yeah, that's the thing that I find the most disappointing, is that they easy-aid Godku after all, but put him on the normal, like on this banner, instead of him being on the Beerus banner, or God Goku banner. The only thing that we don't know, though, I guess, is we don't know, because I don't know whether this would apply or not, but I'm not sure if, like, with the way gacha law works and stuff, like, with them releasing the alternate art as a separate character, like, maybe there's a thing where they have to put the normal one, like, on the same banner as well. I don't know. Like, I don't know how likely that is to be a thing, but yeah, it's I see a lot of people are not happy about it, because yeah, like, I've got the God Goku Rainbow and have like 6 spare copies, so like I might do a YOLO multi on the banner, because I would like both the alternate arts and you only get one of them for free. So if I do a YOLO multi and get one of them, it means I can get the other one with the free ticket. But like, I don't need any more God Gokus or Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, like the normal ones.
Alright, let's do this.
Sorry, I'm not mocking you, Anto. Yeah, all the World Tournament weekend memberships have all dropped off now. So as you can see, we are now back down below 100. Should do one multi. I heard the banner rates are not bad. I mean, as far as I know, they're just normal banner rates. I think didn't Toon get like a Whis animation or Zeno or something on like the first multi? Somebody said in the Discord, I think. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, for most like 95% of the player base, like, this is just an absolute massive skip. But unfortunately, there will be whales and collectors and stuff. Like, I don't know what Truth is doing, because Truth didn't go live for like the EZA or anything. So I don't know if he's like gonna rainbow them. I assume that he probably will. So did. Wait, so you got a Zeno but didn't get a new art? Interesting. Yeah, like the only reason this banner is good is if you're a newer player and you don't have God Goku at all. And so then you could summon on this banner and maybe get a God Goku. And then that would be good for you. But that's only if you don't have him at all. Because obviously if you do already have him, then like there's no point.
Alright, let's do this.
Well, it's tough, because if you're a new player, say you've got God Goku, but you've only got him at like 69%, and then you summon on this banner because you want to get dupes for the actual original one that you've already got, but then you could just pull the alternate art one instead, which is cool, but then you have a completely separate one at 55%, which is not what you want. So yeah, it's tough. And that's the thing, I can absolutely understand, like, most people, like, as I say, if you're free to play, like, you absolutely should not be summoning on this banner. Get your free one, and then, you know, get your free God Goku. Do what I'm going to do. Get your free God Goku. Change your profile to the free God Goku because he looks awesome. And then, yeah. That's it. But that's the thing, is the alternate art, like, it is, yeah, technically, like, it is pointless. So it looks cool, but it doesn't do anything. And yeah, it'll come back eventually. I imagine at some point in the future they'll have like alternate art banners that have like every alternate art that's come out so far and stuff like that, but yeah, I wouldn't like recommend it. You give us all the art through missions. Well, there's that's the problem, Anto, is even if they change it slightly, there's absolutely no way this is a one and done thing. Like, they might be testing the waters to see like how they will do it in the future. If there's a lot of like bad feedback, which there probably will be, I guess.
Let's do this.
Yeah, all spam the survey, don't do all arts. Yeah, apparently there is no, like, the alternate arts appearing as a boss is just like a low chance. I spent all day doing Frontier, no clue what's new. I stopped on node 15 to 1. Yeah, if you haven't done much of Frontier, the fact that there's a lot of missions available now for, like, because you can get, like, 60 stones total by doing all the missions is really good. It took 8 runs for me. Oh, that's pretty good. Because, yeah, apparently in the details for the event, it just says there's an extremely low chance.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, festival missions is like the worst thing that they've done. I can't believe they've done this. In fact, I have to go pick up my wife. Hey, no worries, my dude. Took 42 runs. Jeez. The only good thing that came out of pulling recently is I got in Demon King Piccolo for World Tournament. Nice. In Piccolo Jr. Yeah, let's go. The ultimate. Now World Tournament will be super easy for you. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Hey Preston, yeah, not doing too bad. Up early for the shenanigans. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well today on this fine Thursday morning. It is for me. Late Wednesday night for some of you, I know. We've gotten to that point now where we're like 28 days removed from the last World Tournament, so all of the gifted memberships that we got during the World Tournament have all expired. As you can see, we are down to 82 members now. What is this? So this is for the extra medals so that you can EZA the... Oh, thanks. Those are the extra medals so that you can EZA the extra, like, art God Goku. But... why is it not? So beat it in 2 minutes and 45 seconds at level 31. Realm of Gods at level 31. A unit of each typing at level 31. And then time again. Okay, so we just got to beat, once we've beaten stage 30, we just got to beat stage 31.
Alright, let's do this.
Guess I made a smart move with the alternate art ticket then. 509 stones to complete all the 500 stones to complete all the banner steps. But what does that do? Completing all the steps, does that give you like? It just gives you, because like, isn't it 2 multis? Yeah, like 250 stones or something gives you like one of them guaranteed. Oh, what? So you've got physical God Goku at 69%. I mean, I guess you could do a couple of summons. I wouldn't waste the coins, to be honest. Oh, well, you have 4,200. Okay, that's not really a waste. You haven't found anniversary units are going to be on the scale ticket in July. I didn't realise it was updating so soon. I shouldn't have used my last ticket. But then I say that, but well, obviously I only got... I don't like the fact that I used it because I only got Baby. Which is not a good pull to get. Whereas if I'd got something really good, then it would have been like, okay, cool. At some point it's useless to save all coins, yeah. True. If you're just always saving them and then never using them, then it's like... Yeah, I think at least with the anniversary units being added, it makes the carnival version of the map better, because most of it I think is terrible. So we need to add in. So we don't have an AGL or a tech character. Yeah. Oh, I've still got that selected, haven't I? Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Use tech shed. But at least they gave you the missions to get the extra extra set of medals for God Goku, so you can just easy A the alternate art one. The hot take, but I don't hate the summon idea. Execution could have been better. Yeah, like I don't think it's the worst thing that you have to summon for them. I just think that, like, yeah, it should have been like a sticker thing or something, so that if you're someone like me and you already have God Goku Rainbow and like 6 spare copies, then you can just summon, get the alternate skin, and then put it on, like. Go. So now we have an extra set of the medals. Let me awaken the main one first so we don't make any sort of mistake. But yeah, no, you can see there I've got double the medals. I mean, I don't need to change his hidden potential, so... I'll still get rid of the old rubbish ones first, though, I think, because I'm never using them for anything.
All right, time for some training.
But yeah, because they're... I mean, I guess the problem is, because they made them separate cards that do their own thing, they then couldn't make it, like, so that the summons are, like, way cheaper or something, because then for people who don't have God Goku, you could just do a bunch of the cheap summons, and then all of a sudden you have, like, Rainbow God Goku. So this is the problem. By making it its own separate card, they kind of messed it up, like... Because they kind of give themselves no other choice but to have them only be obtainable, like, that way. So they just shouldn't have done them like that. I I mean, the only good thing is that at least they do, at least there is a ticket so that everyone can get one for free. Right? At least there's that. But I don't know what's happening with the alternate Goku. Is it all? Yeah. So the new physical. No, it's the physical God Goku that's got his EZA now, and then the old Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku from Golden Week of 2024. It's alternate arts for them, but they're separate cards. So if you summon on the banner and you pull physical God Goku with the alternate art, you just have physical alternate art God Goku at 55%, even if you already have the original one at Rainbow. It's a completely separate thing. But yeah, that's the thing, is Dokkan players, like, they are showing that they are listening to feedback. So we just need to make sure that, like, in the surveys and stuff, it's like, you know, like, you gotta be constructive. I mean, it's up to you whether how you say it, but, like, I would say, like, alternate arts are cool, but them being separate cards is ridiculous. Like, as an older player that has physical God Goku rainbowed already, I'm not going to summon on a banner that has the old version of the card that I don't need, and then the alternate art, which will then just be a 55%, like, and be completely useless to me. Right. Yeah, the funny thing as well is, like, regardless of who makes what decisions, if anyone thinks that, like, any of this stuff would have been different if Amatsu had just stayed as the producer and not Geppy, like, I'm sure they had all of this stuff planned in advance for ages. Hey, shout out to Massive G for re-upping his channel membership. Lobster Squad member for 23 months. Let's go. Almost 2 years as a channel member. I appreciate you.
Let's do this.
I could agree with you, but it's difficult to say. I think Amatsu, if such a case, would have seen all the arts last year. I don't know. I think, because again, I think anything monetization-wise probably comes from higher up, like Akatsuki themselves or Bandai. And that's what this is, right? It's like just full-on monetization option thing, where it's like, how's a way that we could make more money? Oh, okay, well, let's start doing, like, other games have, like, skins and stuff, and other games do them as summonable things. And they'd already done the alternate art thing as, like, the free-to-play for the Rosé clones. So then it's like, well, why don't we just do that again, but do a summonable version? Yeah, alternate art Beast Gohan. That would be the thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, imagine for the anniversary EZAs and they do alternate arts, then people would be mad. Because again, if it's like a separate banner, that would be kind of crazy. EZA should be one fight but 30 stages. That'd be super annoying. Because that's the thing, not everybody has time to do it all in one go. And so for the people that don't, that would be incredibly frustrating. Alright, so there's all the dailies finished. Let's go ahead and try this. Oh. Is it under challenge, or is it? It won't be in story, surely. Oh no, it is. It's like, it won't be in story, it is. Yeah, we're going to check out the event first. Okay, so... yeah, the event's easy. You just gotta farm it a bunch of times. I'm gonna do a video for like the whole thing, like the event and the summon and the ticket and stuff. I heard the event has good rank XP. Is it easy enough that I can just take my link level team into it, or is it like, is it a little bit harder than just link level team level? I mean, it's under story, so it can't be that bad, surely. I think you could link level team it, let's see. Oh yeah, the boss, he only supers for like 50,000 and has 900k HP. Normal attacks do 20k. So yeah, basically nothing. Yeah, Raven, how's it going? Mia, how's it going? Alright. Let's jump in. Hey guys, Marsagan here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so, summonable alternate arts is finally a thing in Dokkan. And it's certainly interesting the way it's been implemented. I think a lot of people are not happy, disappointed, however you want to say it. More so, I guess, wary for the future of where this is going to lead. Because the banner, I guess if we take a look at the banner first. So this is the alternate art God Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku banner. You've got the God Goku, you've got the Goku, and then the only other two featured units on the banner are the old versions. Now, one of the reasons why I think this is a bit sketch, and a lot of people are questioning this and, you know, how this is going to work going forwards, is remember that they didn't put physical God Goku on either the AGL God Goku or Int Beerus banners, but then they easy aid him in this celebration. So if you're a player who doesn't have him, or you don't have him Rainbow, and you wanted to get those extra copies for his EZA, this is the only banner that he's now available on, is summoning on this alternate art banner. Now, the problem is with these characters, it's just like the Rose clones. We kind of always knew that this is how this was going to work, but just like the Rose clones, these are completely separate cards. So this God Goku does the exact same thing as this God Goku. The card details are exactly the same, but they technically are a separate unit. So if you use your... there is a free ticket available from missions, and we're going to check out the event here in a second, but if you pull this God Goku, and you already have this God Goku at, like, say 79%, you can't do anything with these two, like, together. You will still just have this God Goku at 79%, and then this God Goku at 55%. So, realistically, I feel like unless you're a massive whale collector and you really want the alternate art version, like, as the version that you actually use, so you want it to have dupes and stuff, this banner should really be a massive skip for everyone. The alternate arts are cool, like, no doubt, but, like, especially this guy is, like, I don't want to say unusable, because in short events he can kind of still be tanky, but this guy's, like, not even good in the current meta. So if you summon on this banner and you get this guy, or even his alternate art version, like, I have this guy rainbowed as well, so if I get his alternate art version, the alternate art version is only going to be 55%. He's basically unusable in, like, the difficult content that we're getting now. So I would say get your free ticket, use it. My goal would be basically I will get this God Goku alternate art and change it to my profile picture, because at least that's an option. That's pretty cool. But summoning I don't think is a great idea. It says perform 4 more to recruit an alternate art character. So apparently when you do the 5th multi, you get guaranteed alternate art character. But like, again, you could drop 250 stones and that could be Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I would not recommend summoning on the banner for most players. I might do a YOLO multi because obviously there is that collector part of me. I want to have both the alternate arts and you only get one of them for free. So if we jump into this event, it's under the story tab. So that should give you an impression straight away that it's not a particularly high difficulty event. There's a couple of missions. Defeat a boss with alternate art and clear the event. So it says here, the boss can have the alternate art. The alternate art versions of the following characters have an extremely low chance of appearing as a boss. And it's one of those two, right? So you might have to do this multiple times. Complete 1 or more of the missions to get the free ticket. So you either have to beat an alternate art boss, which has an extremely low chance of appearing, or you have to beat the stage 50 times. When you've done one of those missions, you will then get the alternate art ticket. So I'm going to use my link level team and hope that this will, hope that we can maybe get lucky. The bosses in this event have basically the same sort of HP as like a story mode boss. So I'm not expecting this to be super hard. Like this Goku only super attacks for 50,000. So this event is not supposed to be designed to be super difficult as far as I'm aware. I think it also gives fairly decent like rank XP as well. But as you can see, this is clearly not the alternate art Goku. So yeah, so the 10k from his super. So yeah, you could just do this with your link level team. I don't know what the link level rate is only 1. So it's not a good link leveling stage in terms of if you want to link level characters, use this event instead of like one of the quest modes or something. That's not going to be a viable option, but at least it does give some sort of link level up rate. So using your link level team for this is probably still not the worst idea. Although, of course, as you can see here, we didn't beat the event in 1 turn because we had all of my terrible weak characters on the first rotation. But there you go. So that is 1 clear. And now it will just be a case of how many do we have to do in order to get the alternate art boss to appear. I actually saw someone posted in the Discord that they got the alternate art boss on literally the first run. And then you've got Anto in the chat saying 24 runs deep. So, yeah, this is one of those things that could take a very, very long time. So, I guess what we'll probably do here is we'll jump into this one. This is not the alternate art one. So, I'll probably just cut the video here and then just come back once we have either done it 50 times or we've gotten the boss. So, I guess we will cut back in a sec. Right, so I'm going to stop recording there. Let's keep a track of how many attempts this is that I have to do. It's shiny hunting in Dokkan, yeah. You get training items. Oh, you get turtle shells from beating the stage as well. It's kind of funny. So we're 2 attempts in. How many attempts will we have to use in order to get our... to find our shiny? It's a festival running of itself. Which of the 2 do you like the most? I think the God Goku one is probably my favourite. I haven't seen STR Super Saiyan Goku as an enemy. I guess it's because the alternate art for God Goku is the transformed like Super Saiyan version. But yeah, I think the alternate art for both of them, I think they're super good. Like super cool looking, but I don't want to summon for them. Do you want Goku looking left or right? Yeah. Like, the art's cool, but this is what I mean. Like, it's a cool, like, if you're a giant whale spender, collector, whatever, then I guess why not? Like, that it's up to you, right? That you want to... If you want to summon for it. But, like, yeah, for most people, this should be an easy skip.
All right, let's do this.
I got in Beerus on the first rotation on the Beerus banner. UI Goku is the boss here. So does that mean, is that like a teaser that future UI Goku alternate art is coming? Because that's interesting. That's the tech UI art. But yeah, is that like a teaser that UI Goku's gonna get alternate art? That's right. I didn't do a summon video. I think I literally did like a multi. Did I do it on stream? I can't remember. I don't think maybe I didn't. Because I did 1 3+1 rotation for God Goku, and then while I was doing all the other content and stuff, when I got back up to 50 stones, I just did a multi on the Beerus banner and pulled Beerus. Because I didn't expect from like a random 50 stone like first multi, and then after we'd done some other missions and got 100 more stones, I did the last 2+1 I think on another stream and didn't get anything. And then I got the 5 ticket pack and got the STR, Gamma 2 and Piccolo, who I didn't have. So that was pretty cool. That's why they're on the link level team now. But yeah, there's an blue Goku as well. So a blue Goku getting an alternate art soon, maybe?
All right, let's do this.
No. It's like every time you load in, it's like there's the boss, but they always have the same sprite and everything, so it's like... I mean, this is a good stage to farm the turtle shells from, I guess, if you don't have a lot of turtle shells. I unfortunately always have a lot of turtle shells and end up running out of space to even have them all in my inventory, but...
All right, let's do this.
Well, we're already a good... I've already lost count, but we're already a good few runs in. Wait, I can grind turtle shells here. This could be good for the auto count since I'm sometimes low. I feel like this is going to take a while. It took me 15 tries for alternate art of Super Saiyan 3 or Goku drops an enemy for me. Yeah, 15 tries is interesting. I'm okay with them doing whale banners. I mean, yeah, this is the thing, right? Is I guess it's one of those things that to help keep the game going, because like I said, I think I said in the Discord, I can't remember if I said it here. Someone posted some numbers and stuff the other day, and like apparently Dokkan has made less money every year for the last like 2 or 3 years. So if they want to do something that increases, like that gets them a bunch of extra income from like whales and big spenders and stuff, then I don't think it's necessarily the worst idea. And like if whales want to spend and summon on that banner, then they can. But the problem I think is the fact that they didn't put God Goku on the normal banners. That's the biggest issue, because if you want to get God Goku copies because he got his EZA, like you have to summon on this banner instead. I finally got God Goku, but it's the normal God Goku. Yeah, exactly. If God Goku was on the normal banner and then they just did an alternate art thing, that'd be fine. But and yeah, now I'm out of stamina, so
Alright, let's do this.
the alternate art, so this is one of the things we were saying before. I know there are new people coming into the stream. The alternate art is a completely separate new card. So if you already have God Goku Rainbow, and then you pull the alternate art God Goku, you just now have a 55% alternate art God Goku. And you can't put dupes of the old one into him or anything like that. He's a completely separate card, like the Rose clones. He's a completely separate card now at 55%. But in terms of what his kit does and stuff, he's exactly the same. So he's the same unit, technically. He has the same passive, he has the same animations, he has the same, like, idle animation, or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what they're actually officially called. Battle motion. But he's a completely separate card. One of the things I wouldn't have minded as well is even if you couldn't do anything if you already had him Rainbow, if you could use the normal extra copies as like the dupes, then also that would be, I'd be okay with that, because I've got like 6 spare copies of this God Goku. Make a post about it. Xeno Vegeta alternate art. Yeah, that's the thing. If the characters were rarer as well, that'd be even worse.
All right, let's do this.
That was on the way. But yeah, they're taking a good few attempts already. Yeah, it's not a good stage for link leveling because it's only got a link level rate of 1. I don't normally. I actually didn't forget today. I don't normally link the second channel if I'm not streaming on the second channel like later in the same day. Although I could put the JoJo one in there instead, actually. Yeah, exactly. It's a completely different unit. Can you run them on the same team? I actually don't know that. I've not, because I haven't got them yet, so I haven't tried. Because technically, I mean, I guess they have the same name, right? Even though they have alternate art, so I'm assuming that means you can't.
All right, let's do this.
Because, like, even though the art is different, the kit and everything is the same, and they have the same name. So I'm assuming you probably can't. Yeah, you can't. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, same with the clones. Yeah, you can't use, like, the physical clone with the alternate art and then the physical clone with the not alternate art.
All right, let's do this.
Because, yeah, you gotta think, it is the exact same card, it's just got different art. So it's just like if you'd already awakened a second copy of normal God Goku for some reason. You wouldn't be able to use them on the same team because they are basically the same unit. Yeah, see, now I've run out of stamina again. And how many times have we done run the stage? Well, at least we did this. Holy donkeys, this is taking forever. I know, right? That's why we got the extra EZA medals, yeah, because then you can EZA the alternate art one as well. And 14 runs I've done.
Let's do this.
I have to do it 50 times, damn. June said it makes me sleepy how long it's taking. Yeah, Toon is always sleepy. I mean, Toon is the only person I know of. It's probably happened to someone else as well, but Toon is the only person I know of in the Dokkan community that's fallen asleep on stream.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's do this.
Till next time. Hey, take it easy, Blazer Dragon. I appreciate you. I just noticed they made Goku a slot 3. Well, he gets extra, like, viability in slot 3, but you don't have to use him as a slot 3 character. I'm pretty close to sleep a few times. True, although usually only on like the streams that have been like over 12 hours. Usually. Oh, there's news. Bond of Friendship ESBR. Let's go. Union Master, ESBR, new quest stages. Nice.
Alright, let's do this.
Wait, so if that news is today and it's Thursday, when is this going to be out?
All right, let's do this.
Accelerated battle will be next after Bond of Friendship, then it's Entrusted Will. Oof. Refresh your petan, true, true.
All right, let's do this.
Still no alternate art boss. Why? It just sucks that the festival mission, festival takes so long because, as I said many times in the past, I can't even do like the festival mission on stream because it would take me longer to beat the festival run, even if I started it right at the beginning of the stream. Like, I wouldn't have time to do it. Oh, no alternate art boss again.
do this.
Wait, was that it? And I didn't even see it. It was. I've just been so busy spamming it. I literally like disassociated and I've just been spamming it. Let's have a look on the actual thing here. Oh right, yeah, it was God Goku. I'll go back out of here and then go back into the missions. That's the problem with making something like this such a boring grind. It's just like, I just sit there and keep pressing the button on auto because it's so boring to just grind the stage and then... Oh, I did it and I didn't even notice. Okay, so... $22. Alright, let's get this on here then. Okay, so we are back, and it took me 22 runs, you can see here, 22 out of 50, to finally fight the alternate art God Goku. Now, the interesting thing is, obviously we fight God Goku and you can fight Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but you can also fight Tech UI, the Int Blue Goku from the ROF Blues, and then who was the STR one? The STR one was Namek, Dokkan Fest TUR, Super Saiyan Goku. So, is that like a teaser that they are going to get alternate arts at some point in the future? I don't know. So, there you go. 22 out of 50. I got so bored. I was literally just grinding these on auto over and over again to the point where I didn't even realize I'd actually fought him. Because it was just a case of keep clicking retry stage over and over again. So, what we're going to do then is I'm going to check out the banner. We're going to do a summon just to see how it goes, because then I can use my ticket to get the other one. I'm assuming it's just in the treasure section, right? Yeah, so you can just pick one. Okay, so, because obviously I don't want to pick one and then summon and get the exact same one that I summoned, because that would be really annoying. So, I don't really care which one we get. Obviously, I don't want to pull these guys at all, but yeah, I guess let's see. As I say, I do not recommend summoning on this banner for most people. We're going to give it a summon to see what we get here, but yeah, I don't recommend for most players. Oh well, we got 17 and Trunks. So I can't imagine this is going to be anything. I do like the fact that we just got 60 stones from doing all of those frontier missions though. Oh, I got a double screen crack. So doesn't that mean featured? So there's only 4 featured characters. You watch it be non-alternate art, either of them, because I don't need either of them. Hey, let's go. Oh, and we got a normal God Goku as well. Okay. Alright, well there we go. So now we have a random normal 55% Goku that we can't use for anything. And we also got this guy. So, who I can't use. So, not bad. There's always a featured SSR at the end of the first 10 summons. Yeah, so that's another way, I guess, that they want to get you, is that you get 10 guaranteed featured SSRs. So if you summon... Well, yeah, now I can get the Godku with the ticket, though. That's the thing. So now I just have both of them. So... So yeah, that's pretty good. And now we can just go into the exchange. We can grab the God Goku. And there we go. Now we have both. Let's take a look on here, shall we? It doesn't include any of the background stuff, so... I actually quite like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku one as the profile thing. Let's put that on there for a bit. Sticker time for both of them. Wait, do they have stickers as well? Oh. No, they do. Interesting. That's pretty cool. And then obviously he has the alternate art for the transformation. The alternate art for the transformation I think is really cool. Yeah, we do like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. Right, well, there you go. So there's the alternate art things. I mean, technically, I can now go ahead and... because we got the... what shall I call it? We got the extra medals from the... doing the EZA missions. Because you just have to beat stage 31 with, like, a specific Realm of Gods build. And there you go. So now the alternate art God Goku is EZA'd as well. But he's only 55%, because he's a completely separate card. So... I wonder, can you use... I bet the normal physical God Goku's only 50%, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, because I've got a bunch of spare copies of the original God Goku. They're only 5% because this guy's a TUR and is a separate card. So that really sucks. But... Fortunately, I have more than enough cards that I don't really need to worry about it, but... Yeah, that's, it being separate cards, like, if you could use the old ones, like, if we could use dupes of the other Goku to do his, like, hidden potential paths, that would be cool. But, yeah, it just means that this guy is now, as cool as he looks and everything, and he's EZA, he's only 55%. I guess I could do a showcase video, yeah, for the 55% EZA one, but... I don't know if the, I don't know if it's, as I say, worth it for... If you're someone who's already got the Goku, then... Or the God Goku with, like, dupes. It's funny that he comes already awakened, though. But yeah, it's kind of funny to we just have this guy, like... as a separate character, which will be interesting because obviously when he gets his EZA, like, you'll be able to EZA the alternate art one, but not have dupes for him unless you summon on the alternate art banner, which I again do not recommend. But alright, well there we go. So that's the alternate art sticker thing. Sticker. It's not a sticker. The alternate art ticket. But yeah, I would say probably not the best thing to summon on for most people. I don't like the way it's been implemented. Like, if it was like, especially if you already rainbowed the character, you could then use it as an alternate art or something. That would be cool as well. But it's just the fact that, like, if I want to have this cool God Goku on my team as a rainbow, like, EZA unit, I have to pull this card 5 times, and the only way to do that is you can get one from the ticket, and then the other thing is to summon on this banner. So I can't say I particularly like it, but it is what it is. Someone said you have to grind EZA medals. There's a mission for the EZA. Once you've done the 30 stages, beat stage 31 You have to check the missions. You have to use a Realm of Gods team, and you have to use a character of each typing, AGL Tech, in physical STR. Beat stage 31, and then it gives you a whole second set of medals. So... But yeah, also the OG Godku is only a 50% chance to the SA raise, even though technically they're the same card because they have the same name. But yes, that's also kind of cheeky, like, because as I said, I've got multiple spare copies of this God Goku. So the fact that I can't use any of these guys. I've got 6 of these guys and now this random guy. And I can't do anything with them because this guy's been Rainbow for a long time. But yeah, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Like I say, don't summon on the banner. Give feedback with the next survey and everything that we don't like the way this has been implemented. I think summonable alternate arts is fine to a certain extent. Like if it's a banner for whales and collectors that they want to summon on, that's fine. But like... I think it should be a case of if you get a copy of this alternate art, you should just be able to use it on the OG one that you have, especially if you're a long-time player and you've got these OG guys Rainbow. But it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Let me know if you did summon, if you got lucky. I mean, I'm sure someone out there, I don't know if Truth is going to be doing it. I think I said right at the beginning, but it'll be interesting if we see a Rainbow alternate art God Goku on like the friends list at some point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, so I've got those 2 parts recorded to make into a video. Bringer summoned, of course he did. I mean, I am tempted to do one more. I've got... How many stones? 223. How many stones do you get from the festival missions? You also do get red coins for summoning on the banner, which I think is funny, but I regret nothing. It's funny that that mission is still there though, so I have to beat the event another 28 times if I want that mission to go away. Okay, it's 30 stones for doing both of them. Because then that would put me to 250 again. Don't give in. Yeah, because I mean the thing is, even if I do another summon and I get like 1 more, then it's still only going to be 69%, and it's still not. Like, why would I use him on my team instead of just using the rainbow one? Like, I wouldn't. It'd be stupid. Right. Summon to get AGL 2%, 3 Angel Goku, 69%. Oh, because you didn't have the original one. Chat drop $100 to finish the first step. Yeah, I don't want to summon because you get the guaranteed alternate art one if you do more summons. But yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm surprised they didn't do a thing though where like they added in tickets that you can just buy for whales. Like why is there not a ticket in the exchange shop that you can just buy like another alternate art ticket? Obviously you can't, like they made it one time only anyway, right? Yeah, so but I'm kind of surprised. That seems like a thing that they would do. If they just want to do this to make money, then that seems like a thing that they would do, surely, where you just add in Yeah, that seems like a thing you would do, where you just add in, like, you can buy these from here. And then for people who do want to buy them, they just buy them. Yeah, having a 55% God Goku alternate art in my box permanently that I'll never use is wild, while I have 100% one and like 10 SSR ones. Yeah, exactly. I've got like 6 extra copies of the SSR and now an extra copy of the TUR because they're already awakened on the banner. And so that 55% one is just going to be there like forever, just chilling. You can't feed them into him. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you could feed in the old normal copies, who did you pick? I did one multi on the banner just to see what would happen, and I pulled the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So then I used the ticket to get the God Goku. So I have both the I have both of them at 55%. I also got this guy in the summon. I got the alternate art Goku and this guy. Oh yeah, let me just check his hidden potential. I don't need to change. Yeah, you can. At least we can link level them, so I can throw them on my link level team, I guess. Rather than link leveling these old URs, but yeah, exactly. At least from a collector standpoint, like I have both of them, but. Alright, I should do a video for the upcoming news, really. So I need to move the chats over here so I can still see them on the screen. And then get the news up here. Indian Master. Super Battle Road. Actually, we need normal Super Battle Road. Because then we can see who the enemies are. Bond of Friendship. What stage is it? 83, Jesus. Yeah, at least we can see who the enemies will be. And then more quest mode. I'm not sure when these will drop though, because if they're in the news today as upcoming content, then when are they gonna drop? Okay, so get this up here. Just trying to get all the news pages up that I need ready for doing this. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Banner gonna flop harder than Type Banner did back in the day. I don't know, man. Like, I'm just glad you aren't feeding mass amounts into Spanner. I feel like the whole Dokkan community should regret this. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he will, but I assume he will. Like, I wonder if Truth is gonna like summon until they're both rainbowed. Thousand Stones to Rainbow both, I call it. He will. Toon did as well. Damn. Expecting Wales not to summon. Well, yeah, exactly. I'm quite surprised that Toon did. Especially because, like, I know, well, I mean, Toon kind of, I guess, to a certain extent has embraced the whale rummy, like, but I thought Toon was kind of always very much like, I'm not a whale, but how do I do this mission? What, to fight the alternate art boss? You just have to keep doing it until one appears. It took me 22 runs for it to appear. So, right, so let's get this done quickly, because then we can get it uploaded straight away, and then we can do the God Goku showcase. Okay, so why is this not... It's capturing my random YouTube chat instead of... There we go. Hey guys, Marsinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so interestingly, we got some news this morning on some more upcoming content for the end of this, well, I say the end, but as we get through this last part of the God Goku and Beerus celebration, we know we're expecting the next thing to start around the 29th, as that's when the in-game sales and stuff come to a close. So we know we've got another week or so left, and as you can see here, we are in fact getting some more content as part of this celebration. So we'll go through this here. It's not a huge amount, but the interesting thing is with this coming out today, I'm not 100% sure when this content will now release, because usually we get info on upcoming content like a day or two before it releases in the game. But with this coming out on Thursday morning UK time, I imagine that most of this stuff probably won't come out until next week now. So probably like the Monday or Tuesday potentially. But I guess we'll see once it all actually does drop in game. But yeah, so upcoming content, we have a new stage of Union Master. Stage 19 and 20 will soon be available. So we only just got a new set of stages for this. I believe, was it Bond of Master and Disciple? Obviously this event is quite straightforward. It's always one of those things where the first stage is just very, very easy, and then the second stage is the same thing with the same bosses but like slightly harder. And so these are usually relatively straightforward. They're not as high difficulty as some of the other endgame content, so this should be pretty straightforward. Then we have a new stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. So this is stage 83, Bond of Friendship. So this one shouldn't be too bad because obviously most Goku characters are on Bond of Friendship, so it should be very easy to make a team with a lot of the really strong Goku LRs, a bunch of like the Goku and Vegeta reversible exchange LRs and stuff like that, right? So Bond of Friendship has a lot of very, very powerful options for the team, solely just because of the number of Gokus that are available to be run on the setup, right? And we can take a look at, because obviously the Extreme Super Battle Road is just a revamp of normal Super Battle Road, we can take a look at the actual stage here. So this is the Bond of Friendship stage from normal Super Battle Road. Now the one thing to remember is that the typings could potentially change, but the enemies should be the same. So the fights will be the same against the same enemies, but their typings sometimes do change between Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Obviously their stats and everything will be increased as well. But so fight 1, you can see here we have a 2 enemy fight, Lucifer and Gastel. Lucifer has a Ki Blast Super as well, so that's something to keep in mind for any characters that have super attack counters. Then fight number 2 is against Turles and the entire Crusher Corps, so a 5 enemy fight. So any AoE characters that we can get on the team would be quite good here, because obviously these guys all have Ki Blast Supers except for Cacao as well. So again, if we have characters that can counter Ki Blast Supers, they'll be pretty good for this fight as well. And then the last fight is against Bio Broly. Let's go. Our boy Bio Broly. Shout out to Mega Nice. Bio Broly is the final boss, who is a single enemy, and then he also has a Ki Blast Super. So characters that have Ki Blast based super counters are going to have an absolute field day with this stage, which is pretty good. I'm pretty sure like the new God Goku EZA is on Bond of Friendship as well. I'm just double checking. Yeah, he is. So many of the top tier Gokus are on here. So this stage I don't imagine will be particularly difficult to do. So looking forward to that one. And then lastly, we also have an announcement for new quest stages. So chapter 7 part 1 area 41 is here. So stages 1 to 4 of area 41 will be added to the Dokkan quest story. Now we haven't had anything updated for a while now for the free-to-play Chaozu, because remember we already have Dokkan area 40 goes all the way up to stage 8, and it was when these were first added. Stage 2 is the one where you can farm the free-to-play STR Chaozu, who's obviously going to awaken into some sort of interesting combination character. Probably most people are guessing Chaozu and Ginyu, because Ginyu is heavily involved in the story at this point in the quest mode. I believe he's training Chaozu in the quest mode or something, the story. I don't pay a huge amount of attention to the story of Dokkan quest mode, to be fair. But yeah, so this guy, he's going to awaken into something interesting, and we know this because of his categories. He's only on time travelers. And the big thing about that, we talked about this when the Chaozu came out, but the big thing about that is that characters, when they awaken and stuff, they don't lose categories. They can gain categories, but they can't lose ones that they already have. So that means that this Chaozu, if he was going to just awaken into another version of Chaozu, or like Chaozu and Tien, or Chaozu and Krillin, or something like that, right? He would have categories like Earthlings and Earthbred Fighters, and like Bond of Friendship even, for example. But because he's clearly going to awaken into Chaozu and a non-Earthling character, then yeah, his only category currently is the Time Travelers one. So that's quite interesting, because it gives us no real idea exactly who he's going to awaken into, but definitely looking forward to seeing that. If it is a Chaozu and Captain Ginyu, I think that would be pretty funny. But there you go. So it's only a very small content update. As I say, no real idea, because it's not usual that they do these upcoming content announcements on a Thursday. Content often drops on a Thursday, like the God Goku EZA and stuff being out today. So I wouldn't be surprised that even if this is in the news now, we don't see this until like Monday at the earliest. So I'm not sure what's going to happen if maybe we get some other news during the weekend. I know some people are still holding out hope for some other event or some other EZA or something. It's a little bit disappointing they didn't do the Tech Rage Vegeta sub EZA with the physical God Goku, but in this celebration I do kind of understand it, because obviously Beerus and God Goku's teams are all based around Realm of Gods, and whilst that Vegeta is of course from the Battle of Gods movie, he would not be on the Realm of Gods category. I mean, he would be on physical God Goku's leader skill, so I still think it would have been kind of cool if they did that, because we know that Dokkan is very hit or miss when it comes to remembering that sub EZAs exist. But either way, there you go. So interesting bit of news for today, which I don't think we were expecting. So I think it's nice to see that at least there potentially is something else coming out in the next few days, and then hopefully by the end of the weekend, or at least the beginning of next week, we'll know if there's anything else coming out. Because if this is it for all of next week, then it is kind of a slow week until the next celebration starts. But I guess we are kind of winding down to the end of this celebration as well, so I guess we'll have to see exactly how this is going to pan out. But let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you looking forward to these new things? Obviously, you know, we always love a bit of Super Battle Road, even though it is a much easier event now than it once was. But let me know what you guys think, and at least it's nice to see that some other stuff is coming up in the next few days. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, so that is news video recorded, so let's quickly upload that. I have to make a thumbnail for it quickly as well, and then we'll do the God Goku showcase, and then I'll probably do like the 55% alternate art God Goku showcase later or something as its own separate thing. More content incoming. New ESBR, Union Master, and Quest Mode stages. We have a Dokkan Fest in 7 to 9 days. Finally got the ticket, 25 runs. Ooh, 25, that's crazy. Oh, I gotta make this thumbnail now as well. Right, so information on upcoming content. Union Master, ESBR, and then Quest Mode. Put those in there. More content. I just gotta do this real quick. Yeah, it's nice. Like, it's a pleasant surprise to get content like announcement news today, because I wouldn't have expected there to be anything today. So, whilst it's not the craziest like thing, you know, it's not like an insane amount of content or anything like that, but I think it's nice to, it's still nice to get something, even if it isn't, you know, anything absolutely crazy. But right, so let's just save that. Save as. Save it as new news. There we go. I'll take it, seeing some of the folks took all 50 to get it. Yeah, because, yeah, I did see a screenshot of someone, I think, with like the all 50 runs. Because that's the thing, there's no reason for me to replay it all those other times now, because all you get from doing the other mission is a Hercule statue, which I absolutely do not need. Oh, don't do that. Okay, it did go up. Alright, so I'll put the link in the chat, as always, if you guys can open it up and give it a like, drop a comment, let me know you came over from the stream, all that good stuff, so that we can get some nice early views on the video, so the YouTube algorithm could potentially push it out. Whoever GDC is, I'm going to get shafted. Bringer's going to wail on this banner. Didn't pull any of the UI Gokus. I don't want to swear, UI Goku laying me down so many times, or Glorio becoming the new tech pan. I mean, at least Glorio is still somewhat usable in the meta at the moment, I guess. Yo, Aaron, how's it going? Morning, everyone. It's 3 AM, but I thought I would say hi. Let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so I got a decent enough starting rotation here, I think. I should have checked what the other rotations were, though, to be fair, because I don't want God Vegeta and the other Vegeta on the same rotation. Oh, they're not. Perfect. I should have played his intro, though. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's get this showcase on the road, shall we? Haha. Right. Someone said the alternate units have different super attack animations. No, they don't. Right, let's do this. Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so the day has finally arrived. Alternate art, controversy and all that stuff aside, the exciting thing is Physical God Goku has his EZA, and this guy is a much loved unit, very well anticipated EZA. I remember when this guy came out for Saiyan Day, he was the best hero in the game. I got super lucky on his banner. I think I spent just under 1,000 stones and I got him to like 90%. So I've always had a soft spot for this guy. He's very, very good. And now he is finally back. We are so back, chat, if we were God Goku. So Here we go. His leader skill, of course, the only upgrade these 200% leads get is that the additional 30% category stats get 1 extra key as well. So if characters are Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans and then Power of Wishes or Exploding Rage, they get 4 key. But obviously we're not really going to be using him as the leader, we're just using him on the 200% Realm of Gods team. He was always an infinite stacker, but now he greatly raises attack and defense instead of just the normal raise, as well as doing immense damage. I should have played his entrance animation in the video, but I have got my animations turned off. So he gets his entrance animation when there are 6 or more superclass allies on the team. So remember that including the friend, your team does actually consist of 7 characters. So you can afford to bring 1 extreme unit on the team and he will still get his intro. So we are running the Ultra Super Villain Vegeta. I basically swapped out the Beerus and Whis units, so we've got like a full Pure Saiyan Realm of Gods team here, right? So his intro gives him randomly changed key spheres of a certain type other than physical to physical, and an extra 10% chance to dodge, and a guaranteed additional super for 6 turns, and then damage reduction of 50% for 1 turn. So first turn he has 50% damage reduction, 6 turns he has an extra 10% chance to dodge, as well as a guaranteed additional super and the orb changing. His basic effects are 2 key and 200% attack and defense, and a medium chance to dodge, so that's 30%, so obviously for 6 turns that's 40%. When attacking, he gets 100% attack and defense. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets an extra 100% attack. If you get 3 or more key spheres, or 2 or more key spheres if he's in slot 3, he gets an extra 100% attack and defense and an extra 30% chance to dodge. So with 3 orbs, or 2 in slot 3, he actually has 60% chance to dodge, or 70 for the first 6 turns. And then with 6 or more key spheres obtained, or 4 if he's in slot 3, he gets a guaranteed additional super, always good for stackers, guard, which obviously very helpful, superclass allies key 1, attack and defense 30%, plus an additional key 1 and attack and defense 20%, and attacks effective against all types for characters who belong to Realm of Gods. So superclass Realm of Gods get 50% attack and defense and 1 key, and effective against all types, as long as he gets 6 orbs, or 4 if he's in slot 3. So, just like with his original release, you want to get 6 orbs with him, unless he's in slot 3. They've given him this sort of extra utility of making him a character that can be a slot 3 floating unit for the team, which I think is pretty good, because remember, Realm of Gods is pretty stacked now with some of these slot 1 dodging characters, like the physical UI Gokus. Beerus can slot 1 in certain situations. In UI Goku with his EZA, like when he on the turn where he transforms and he has 100% dodge. So there's a lot of characters that can cover slot 1, and this Godku can either work as an on-rotation character, as long as you're getting the 6 orbs, or he could just be a floating support for the team, which I think is pretty cool. And then once he's performed 4 attacks in battle, he gets an extra 100% attack and a chance to dodge 10%, which is permanent. So bearing in mind, if he gets that within these first 6 turns, he then actually has 80% chance to dodge while the intro buff is still active as well. So yeah, definitely very good. And then of course he transforms into Super Saiyan, but that will be from the 5th turn as long as he's performed 4 supers. So let's go ahead and see. Now, straight away, we got the typical old school God Goku problem where I was going to put him in slot 1 in this rotation, but we can't get 6 orbs if I put him in slot 1. So that's great. So we'll go ahead and do this, I guess. Do this. Still can't get 6 orbs. Let's go. Well, I don't want to float him off on the first turn. So that's super awkward. I guess we'll just do this then. So we only get 5 orbs. That is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess, when you have the RNG orb changing. That's kind of always been a weakness of the God Goku. So, I mean, the fact that we saw it here straight away on the first turn is kind of funny. The fact that we just couldn't get the 6 orbs. So, let's see how we get on here on the first turn. Obviously, UI Goku's going to get all his attacks off. I thought we'd jump into the new Battle of Gods RE against the Vegeta phase. I don't know how... This shouldn't be too difficult for the team in general, so God Goku should be okay. But bear in mind, we didn't get 6 orbs, so he doesn't have guard. He does have 50% damage reduction on the first turn, though, which is good. So 22 million is his first attack. Now bear in mind as well, he doesn't link super well with the UI Gokus because of course they don't have links like Super Saiyan and stuff like that. So it's not the ideal first rotation for him, but I guess we can see him here kind of at his like bare minimum. So 24 million, there's the dodge. Because remember he has 70%. The important thing, just like pre-EZA, is you only have to get the 3 orbs for him to have the full dodge chance. So with the 3 orbs, he had 70% chance to dodge there, which is obviously still very good. That's the classic like UI Goku like dodge unit number, right? If you're going to rely on a character as a dodger, you want them to have like at least 70%. So not the craziest first turn, but not terrible. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll float off this blue Vegeta because that'll be some nice support once we get him in slot 3 on the rotation with God Goku. So let's do this. We've got a lot of orbs saved here now as well. So we've got, we should be able to get the 6 orbs pretty much guaranteed on the next turn with God Goku. If I was to drop 150 on a banner, who should it be? Goku or Beerus? I think overall Beerus is better. I don't know, is Goku's banner better? I can't remember. Whichever one has the AGL Gohan, because he is still very meta relevant, I think. But yeah, Goku having the support, that's the other thing, because we didn't get the 6 orbs, so he wasn't supporting everybody else on the rotation, which is another thing that will be very useful, like very good for him, is the fact that he's providing all that extra support as well, if you get the 6 orbs, or 4 if he's in slot 3. So that's the thing. If I wasn't doing a showcase video, the best rotation for that for the first turn would have just been to have UI Goku, physical UI Goku slot 1, in UI Goku slot 2, and then physical Goku in slot 3. He would have got 4 orbs, and then he would have given everyone the support. But the only thing is, with the only downside I guess with this for God Goku is that if you use him as a slot 3 floating character, he's going to be on rotation less. So then obviously as a stacker, he doesn't get as many super attacks off. So he doesn't get as many stacks because he's being floated off every time. Which means he's only then coming back onto rotation every 3 turns instead of every 2 turns. So that is something that you have to bear in mind. But okay, so I don't want to put you in slot 1, but maybe I will. Because I want to get those gods. See, now with the... Because bear in mind, again, with UI Goku, we do still get actually 4 links, to be fair. Godly Power, Over in the Flesh, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle. But then with you, we can also get Warrior Gods and Super Saiyan. So that's pretty good. So I don't want to... If I do this, I'm not going to be able to get 6 orbs, though. That's the issue. Okay, I could do that. So we'll do that. Now we'll do this. So now we get the support. So you see UI Goku's ki went up as well. Start of turn 2, he's at 882k defense, which is not bad. And then, yeah, we'll grab those for you as well. So UI Goku coming in clutch with the dodges. Hopefully UI Goku doesn't go too crazy here and kill Vegeta, because obviously we want to see God Goku get his attacks off. Plus, that's the other thing as well, is when he gets that permanent buff for getting 4 super attacks, you don't want to get into a situation like this where, like, say UI Goku did too much damage and God Goku either doesn't get to attack or only gets to attack once, then he'll have only done 3 super attacks. But fortunately, I think UI Goku, this is the upside of UI Goku not being absolutely insane damage-wise, like straight out of the gate, is that he shouldn't do too much damage here to Vegeta, and then that gives God Goku the opportunity to pop off. So he's at 34.7 on the second turn, and bear in mind, because we got the 6 orbs as well, so he's going to do a couple of attacks here now. He's up to 36.9, okay. So now he's done the 4 supers as well, so that last part of his passive is now active. So now he's at 50 million, yeah, because once he gets that extra super, he gets an attack buff from that as well, right? So now that jumped up to 50 mil. Oh, we got the hidden potential additional, but it was only a normal. That's a shame. And then, yeah, God Vegeta will just finish him off here. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Jumping up to 50 mil after that, getting that 3rd super, I think is very, very good. So then Ink UI is going to transform. Wow, what a rotation. Alright, well, I think it's pretty obvious how we're playing out this turn. So, do that. You can grab those. I want to try and make sure we've got some decent amount of orbs left, like, on the field, for the, depending on how God Goku orb changes on this next turn. Obviously, Ink UI dodges everything. I mean, the Realm of Gods team now, especially with this physical God Goku EZA, we've been talking about how this celebration has done a great job of buffing the Realm of Gods team. But, like, the team is actually kind of, like, cracked now, like the full Pure Saiyans version. Like, I think this team build is very, very good, the way we've got the team built now, because I would use the God Vegeta, the Extreme, because he's Extreme, right? Use him and the Blue Goku as the floaters, so they're never on rotation at the same time. So Vegeta being Extreme doesn't affect Blue Goku's, like, dodging. And if we really wanted to, at certain points, we could transform him into the, like, exchange into the Vegeta and do big damage in slot 3. And then the other floater can be kind of whoever you want. We've got the Blue Vegeta, the Int Blue Vegeta for the support, or you could change it up and use the physical God Goku as a floating support as well. So there's a couple of different options, which I think is very, very good. This Vegeta has a lot of HP as well, so I think we want to take advantage of UI physical God Goku's 6-turn passive thing, because we will be able to transform him on the next turn, but I think we shouldn't, because you do carry over all the stacks as well. But we want to get the extra stacks, and I want to see what he's going to look like on this, like, turn 5. So yeah, we just got to let this turn play out. Because yeah, let me double check before the turn loads up again. What was the permanent buff after 4 attacks? Is it 100% attack? Yeah, and then an extra 10% dodge. So bear in mind that because we still have the 6-turn intro part active, he still has, he now has 80% chance to dodge. And he's at 1.26 million start of turn. Bear in mind, he gets 100% attack and defense when he attacks. He also gets the extra defense and support as long as we get the orbs. So if we do this... Should I get the Vegeta out? That's not going to do anything, is it, really, other than... Yeah, we'll do that. And there's our 6 orbs for Goku. So he's actually at 1.78 start of turn. That's pretty good. With the support from the Blue Vegeta as well, right? That's pretty good. UI Goku didn't get the EX Super though, so there is the possibility that he fumbles the dodge after this. Hopefully not. Also, Blue Vegeta in slot 3 could be in trouble if he gets supered, but I think this Vegeta doesn't usually super in slot 3. I guess we'll see. But yeah, the fact that God Goku, remember that he gets the... He's a support character as long as you get the orbs, but it doesn't matter which slot he's in, right? If he's in slot 1 or 2, as long as you can get 6 orbs instead of the 4, he's still a support character. So 60 million for his first super attack here. And bear in mind, this is only turn 5, so it's not like it takes him forever to build up to a decent level. So 60 mil, then into 64.1. That's pretty good. Where would you put the God team if you did best teams in the game? I think the Realm of Gods team probably is kind of fighting for #1 spot at this point, right? With all of these EZAs and everything from this celebration. I would say that this team is probably, arguably, the best team in the game. We got the hidden potential normal again. It's unfortunate. Did he really save the super for slot 3, or did I just not see him super UI Goku when I was looking at the chat? Although the problem is here, actually, that we might end up killing this Vegeta now before God Goku comes back again. He did save the super for slot 3, but Vegeta dodged. My king. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Dodge the super, tank the normals for double digits. That's what we like to see. Right, so I don't want to transform him because then he potentially is going to hit too hard. And if I don't get STR orbs as well, he won't do the big extra damage. I'm just trying to make sure that Vegeta survives this turn, like the enemy Vegeta. Also, in UI Goku having a scouter, like when he transforms for a few turns, is pretty peak. It is for only for a few turns, right? It's not like forever. But UI Goku got the EX Super, which means he's going to now guaranteed dodge the Super from Vegeta, so that's good. But yeah, I would say God Goku EZA looking pretty good. It's just a shame that we can't use the alternate art one, Rainbow. I'll do a showcase for the 55% alternate art one. I'll probably get him... I don't know whether to do it today with him not at level 10 links, because he's not a character that I really want to waste link skill orbs, like link leveling to 10 straight away. Because I'm not really going to... I personally, like, I'm never going to use him, like, in events, because I've got the normal one, Rainbow, so... Yeah, it's the one annoying thing. Like, I do wish, as we've said many times now already, I said it on Twitter, I said it in the previous video today, but like, the alternate art thing should have been, even if it was summonable, it should have just been a thing that once you get it, you can then choose to equip it to your actual card that you already have. And then that character then has the alternate art. I think that would have been a perfectly fine way to do it. Lots of games have summonable cosmetics and stuff, but they are just cosmetics for the character that you already have. Whereas I think it being a whole separate card is like a huge L, a huge miss. It not being a separate card would have been a W. Like, even if it was a thing where if you got the God Goku alternate art card, you could then feed in dupes of the OG one. Because I have like 6 spare copies of this God Goku. So if I could feed them into the alternate art one and make him Rainbow, that would be awesome. But you can't. So anyway, now we can transform. So we're going to go ahead and do that. His transformation can be activated from the 5th turn, as we said, as long as you've done 4 supers. It does ultimate damage to the enemy, does a guaranteed crit, and then he transforms. So let's go ahead and do this. That was one of the peakiest things about him coming out as well, was the fact that they actually did the "I will not let you destroy my world," which is awesome. So there we go, guaranteed crit. And so now, once he has transformed, I guess we probably want to put him in slot 1 for the links. So now once he's transformed, like his battle motion thing, even though he doesn't really move, is like pretty cool with the aura. Right, so now that he's transformed, his super attack is massively raise attack and greatly raise defense for 1 turn, immense damage and a great chance to stun. And then his passive is 3 key, 259% attack and defense. Chance to dodge 90% before attacking, which is pretty good. For 3 turns from his entry turn, an extra 359% attack and 259% defense. Guaranteed crit, guaranteed additional super and guard. And then starting from the 4th turn, after he's transformed, attacks effective against all types instead of crit. Additional attack that has a great chance to become a super instead of guaranteed, and a great chance to guard instead of guaranteed. So realistically, he's at his most power for the 1st turn and then the 2nd appearance, as long as you don't float him, because then that's 3 turns, right? So realistically, just like when he released, you're kind of supposed to use the transformation as like the finisher, because the transformation does damage, and then in this mode, he's like a big damage dealer, and then the idea is you just win before he's been transformed for 4 turns. Because when he attacks, he gets another 259% attack and 159% defense. And then when there's another Realm of God's ally attacking in the same turn, or a Realm of God's enemy, 1 time only recovers 59% HP and gets 30% damage reduction within the turn, when HP is 50% or less at the start of the turn. Which we're not, so that part doesn't really apply. But let's go ahead and see just how much damage we can actually do here. Although, yeah, so you'll lose out on Kamehameha if we do this, but then switch him over, won't we? But does he get anything else? No, because that guy doesn't even have Super Saiyan, does he? So, alright, we'll keep it like this just because I just want to see how much damage he's going to do. So his start of turn defense is 3 million. So that's pretty good, with 90% chance to dodge. So yeah, then I guess we just do this, and then this. So my hope here is that he's going to hit hard enough that he now just kills this Vegeta. So there's the 90% chance to dodge coming in clutch. And then 70 million. Okay. With a guaranteed crit. Then he's going to guaranteed do another one as well. Which goes up to 76. I don't think he's quite going to finish him off here, I think. I mean, we could get the hidden potential as well. But we don't. So that's pretty good. He's not like an insane, okay, now you transform and you just absolutely obliterate the boss into nothingness. He also didn't dodge the... Great. What an ending to the run. So he just didn't dodge the super. Because I guess after he attacks... That's actually a good point that I didn't really consider. Is he has 90% chance to dodge before attacking. So then once he transforms... He actually doesn't have really any defensive. Like, apart from his defense going up, I suppose... His defense would have been, what, like 4 million something? But with no damage reduction. He does have guard, but that Vegeta does hit quite hard when he's built up. So, yeah, I think his transformation is... Again, I've said it multiple times in this video, but it kind of just goes back to how he was on release, where... You kind of use the transformation if you know you're just going to kill in that turn. Otherwise, realistically, we should have just stayed as the God Goku part of the card, and it would have been better, I think. Because we could have put physical... If we were playing to win and not showcase the card, we could have just put Vegeta in slot 1, the physical UI, switch over to Vegeta, put him in slot 1 for the guaranteed tanking, God Goku in slot 2, and then like the Super Saiyan links from Blue Goku in slot 3. And then Vegeta potentially would have just killed him because it was the active skill turn. Otherwise, God Goku would have got another couple of big super attacks off, and then that would have been GG. So, the transformation, just like when he released, it's kind of fun to use, but you kind of... I feel like you just have to use it if you know that that's the turn where you're going to win. Because as we saw there, if he doesn't kill him, he can then just potentially get blasted. But either way, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I think his EZA is very good. I think this is arguably one of the best builds of the Realm of Gods team. Beerus can be really, really good, but I feel like, especially with mine being at 55%, I feel like the rest of the units on this team are all kind of better for the team, especially because Beerus doesn't have like the craziest links. If you're fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, then maybe Beerus would be a better option because he does go kind of ham. But yeah, God Goku EZA, very, very good. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, so there we go. There's the God Goku EZA showcase. He's pretty good. That was very funny that that's how that ended, of course, with him getting absolutely annihilated by the super attack. But it's just a shame that we can't use our super cool new alternate art version because he's only 55%. Where's my existing God Goku? I don't think I want to change his like hidden potential at all. It's got a level 5 crit, level 5 dodge. And then what's this one? Level 4 crit, level 4 additional, level 3 crit. Because he doesn't really have any crit in his like untransformed part of his passive, does he? So yeah, no, he has no crit chance in his like base kit. So before transforming, he doesn't have really any chance to crit. I think I'll probably just leave it like that for now, to be honest. But yeah, we went a little bit over to get the showcase done. But now we've got the only other thing I have to do now is the horrible, terrible curse on the Dokkan community. The Festival of Battles mission. So I'm just going to have to start doing this now, off camera, and then I'll probably just record the video once we get to the last, like, 5 stages or something. The only problem is, when it comes to Realm of Gods, who are the stackers for Realm of Gods? Because I imagine you would probably still use Physical God Goku. This guy's a stacker, right? Does he keep stacking after he transforms, doesn't he? Yeah. So obviously you would have God Goku as well. The tech gods obviously are stackers. Oh. But who else infinitely stacks? Yeah, definitely not doing a full 2.5 hour video to do the festival run. That would be horrendous. I mean, Blue Goku stacks attack, so obviously he hits harder and harder as you go through. I feel like maybe do we have to use him? Because who else, like, even is there, really? Yeah, UI Goku and ES like could get cooked later. We just have to hope that they keep dodging, I guess. Does this guy stack? I can't remember. No. I mean, Meki Cabra does. He just doesn't really fit on the team. That would be kind of funny, though. Oh no, he only stacks attack. Yeah, AGL Beerus does stack attack and defense. I mean, he is kind of terrible, but he does stack, so... Double Physical God Goku leads. I guess that's not necessarily the worst way to do it, because also I guess if you have the lower leader skill, you will have... you do less damage at first, so you could take longer to build up, I guess. It's probably not the worst idea. Tech LR Gods in UI, Super EZA, yeah. Off rotation, LR, STR Blues. Wait, so who else? Who am I missing? Physical God Goku lead, Tech LR Gods in Super U, then off rotation, the Blues, Physical UI. So there's one more. You don't stack defense, do you? No. Maybe it would just... Oh no, because you can't use him off on there, can you? Oh, AGL God Goku. Right, yeah, I don't have him. That's annoying. These guys don't stack, do they? No, they only stack attack. Why couldn't they have given Demigra stacking as well as Mirror? Then he would actually be good for this. Yeah, I think the only way I can do this then is I have to use Physical UI as the leader, so it's just all Realm of Gods, and then put this Beerus on there, because he stacks. Alright, well there you go, that's the team I'm going to use, but that's going to be the end of the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. We got a decent bit of stuff done, so now I'm going to have to start this absolutely horrendous journey through the worst mode in the game. Just to hope and pray that we can get through it in one go. And of course I've still got the animations on. But anyway, that is going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're over on the Twitch side, all that good stuff. Go check out the JoJo channel, the link is pinned in the chat. It's for a new JoJo mobile game. It's a closed beta, so if you haven't started playing it already, you can't like join it now. But you can take a look at the game, my gameplay, some of the guides. When the full game comes out, I obviously will continue to make content on it. So if you guys do want to check out the full game when it comes out, I'll have a bunch of guides and stuff up already. Shout out to everyone who has checked it out already. I think the channel has like 37 subs. And I've got a couple of comments from people who definitely aren't already regulars from the main channel. Just commenting who are also playing the game, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's it from me. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys all again soon. Have a good one.